Hey guys, so let's talk Bible. Jude chapter 1 verse 24. Good news. Unto him who is able to keep us from falling. That is great news because there is someone whose joy it is to make sure that we do not fall. Now, this isn't like maybe when they fall I'll pick them all up, I'll pick them up when they fall. No, it is to uphold us so we do not fall in the first place. But this verse is not a standalone verse. That means it is relating to a particular set of people who Jude was talking to from chapter 1 to chapter 23. These are the people that are contending for the faith, and like verse 20 and 21, these are people that are building up themselves on their most holy faith, praying in tongues. Now, if just take this example, so you are building up yourself on your most holy faith, praying in tongues. That means you are building an edifice, you are building a structure. You have the risk of falling, not like everyone else who isn't building anything, that is every time they can that is on the floor just living their lives, remaining on their carnal nature. It is you who is building up yourself that has the risk of falling, and it is those type of people that is assigned to uphold, to make sure they do not fall. That's absolutely beautiful. So the book of Jude chapter 1 gives us like sets of boundaries. You know, this boundaries thing is coming up again and again. We have to live within particular sets of boundaries, because James chapter 1 verse 14 tells us that we are lured away by our own lust. So what the devil tries to do first of all is to lure us away from our boundaries, where it's easier to catch us. So you might have like a very high spiritual life, like serious, very high consecrations rather. What the devil tries to do first is to lure you away, to get you to be lukewarm, so that it'll be easy for you to sin or to fall to temptation. So there are two types of desires. There is the natural desire, but then there is the desire that is gotten from exposure. It might not have been had this desire as a normal human being, like the desire to eat when you're hungry, the desire to sleep, the desire to be in a family, to have children, but then you just hang around certain type of people and you just expose yourself and you start to crave different things. So you have to watch out for those kind of desires. Your eye gets, your ear gets, your mouth gets, every other entrance to your body. You have to be careful for your desires. Now, how do Christians walk? How do they get help with temptations? The first one is in 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13. The Bible tells us that there is a way of escape. There's always a way of escape. Even though temptation comes, there's a way of escape. One of the things that the person who keeps us from falling does for us is that he always provides a way of escape. And there is no better part of the Bible that explains this better than Genesis chapter 19, the story of Lot, and when the angels came to give judgment to Sodom and Gomorrah and burn Sodom and Gomorrah with sulfur. You know, the Bible tells us that these angels really explained to Lot and his family, the Lord is about to set this place ablaze. And it was really graphic that your sin has gone up to heaven, blah, blah, blah. And the Bible now tells us, and while he lingered, like Lot lingered after hearing all those things. This is one thing many Christians do. God provides a way of escape, but we stand